All right. Now you've probably already set up your Shopify store. You've got your business manager, your Facebook business manager all set up. Your page is linked, your ad account is linked, your staff is on, your billing is all set up, your pixel set up, and oh man, you are ready to make your sales, right? Exciting, exciting. So in this video, I really want to show you guys how to set up your first Facebook ad campaign. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do it. I'm just going to go here. There's the ads manager, and then there's also the power editor. So I tend to use the power editor more, but I'm going to go ahead and show you both. Okay, so let's go ahead and come here. And this is kind of what it's going to look like the first time you set up any type of campaign. All right, now there's 3 levels of the Facebook ad campaign that I really want you to understand, right? So the first level is going to be the campaign or the objective, and that's what this is all here. So are you looking to reach, have more reach? Are you looking for brand awareness? Probably not over here, right? Consideration, are you looking to get traffic, engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, messages? Or you're going to go for the conversion, right? Conversions, that includes specific events like the view content event or the add to cart or the purchase conversion, the purchase event, right? Store visits, product catalog sales. So there's a big difference in these, and it depends on what your strategy is, and we want to help you develop a strong marketing strategy. So for the first campaign, I typically start with a PPE. It's called a post per engagement campaign. So that's what the objective is. And what the difference is in the objectives is Facebook is going to target certain type of people. So if you're looking to get engagements, then Facebook is going to go look for people who like, share, comment, give you nice emojis more often. Now, these are not necessarily people that are the buyers, but they're going to help build your social proof for your particular item or your ad. Does that make sense? Right? So you want to get that engagement. So now, because if you have a sponsored ad that comes up and nobody likes it and there's no comments and no shares and it just looks like an ad, then it's not a lot of social proof. It might get less clicks. But if you got something that's got like thousands of views and, if it's like a video, you've got hundreds of thousands of views, or if you've got thousands of likes and shares and comments, all these things, they add social proof to your ad. So it naturally, right, when you see a post that comes by and it has whatever it is, if it's got like 100,000 likes or 50,000 likes or something like that, then you automatically are we're just curious, like, wait, what's so cool about this? Why is everybody liking this, right? And you're like, oh, okay, cool, I'll take a look and see what it is. So the likelihood of getting clicks, which lead to view contents, right? People seeing your product page, which then lead to basically sales, then obviously that's going to be worth it in the future. So what we usually do in terms of strategy is we start a campaign off with a post per engagement campaign. And then later on we move to conversions, which I typically just go straight to purchase. You can start off with view content. You can start off with add to cart and then go to purchase. I usually just start straight to purchase. And what that does is tells Facebook, hey, I'm looking for buyers. Put my ad in front of buyers. And that's kind of how, you build your pixel too, is because some people will say, well, why not just always go to purchase? That's what I asked. And sometimes it's good to go view content or add to cart because it helps build your pixel. But at the end of the day, you want sales, and that's what I want, and that's what I go for is purchases. Okay? So starting with this, so the first level is the objective. And I usually start with the post per engagement. And it's also the cheapest, right? So my ad sets for engaged PPE ads, I call them PPE ads, right, are $5 per ad set. And I usually don't go too much more than that. Okay? So let's go ahead and start it. So we'll go for PPE, engagement, so we're going for post engagements, right? And we're gonna call it, so let's say we'll go ahead and look for an item in a bit here, but let's just call a bulldog necklace PPE. All right, so by now, okay, so if you haven't set up your ad account, it'll automatically take you through this, so boom, 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 boom. All right, let's just continue here. See if it'll let me do it. All right, so now you're in what's called the ad set level. So there's the campaign level, then you've got what's called the ad set level, which is really your audience, placements, budget, and schedule, which I just say you're targeting, right? This is who are you gonna target, what groups do they like, who are you looking for, where are they hanging out, what groups are they in, and where can you put what's called an impression, or one time where they can see your ad. Right, so that's the ad set level, and then finally the last one is the ad level, which we'll go ahead and show you how to create. All right, so here we go. Create new ad set. All right, so usually with the ad set name, I like to call it, so let's start with US, right? You can start with US, or you can say, let's say Bulldog Lovers. Really, it depends on what targeting is. That's what I typically choose for my ad set name. So you got Bulldog Lovers in the US, and we'll just do 18 and over. Okay, so you're gonna create new, target ads to people who know your business. All right, that's just, okay, so these are just some Facebook tips. All right, so go here. All right, so the age range, I'm just gonna go 18 to 65 plus. Bulldog lovers all around the world love bulldogs. Okay, men or women, I'm just gonna go all languages, it's fine. We're targeting just the US. So if you're gonna do something like worldwide, or you have specific countries where they speak other languages, you can always put in English here and only target people that speak English. All right, so now here comes the detailed targeting. So this is where the magic happens. And I will create a video on how to find the audience that's best for, or that's most related to, or most relevant to your product and to your niche. Okay, so let's just say bulldog lovers. Let's see if there even is a bulldog lover. So a lot of times it may or may not show up. All right, so that's nothing showing. So we got bulldog, so this is one, right? You've got French bulldog, American bulldog, bulldog breeds, all these different. So you have like a very specific one, you can choose that. You can always look at like, I love bulldogs. Nope, that's not showing up. Okay, so you can just do, let's just start with bulldog. Let's just say American bulldog. All right, American bulldog. All right, so over here, you're gonna notice a couple things. One is, okay, so adding more options here will make your audience bigger, right? So you can add more, you can, look at the suggestions, you can do French bulldog, you can do bulldog fans, right? Looks like there's 300,000 people in this, bulldog breeds, American Pit Bull Terrier, English Bulldog, so all these different bulldog sites, right? Or groups. And then you can say, let's see, let's look for a bulldog product real quick. So let's just go to AliExpress and let's just say bulldog necklace, right? And that is nothing is showing up. All right, so let's just do bulldog. Let's see what they have for bulldog. All right, so let's just say this. This looks cute. Cool. All right, so processing time. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much over it. And obviously do your research, make sure the supplier is good. There's a whole nother video on how to make sure you got a good supplier. This is kind of cute too, but this is cool, right? So Q plush bulldog. All right, cool, $6.90 to $11.90 per piece. So it's about 12 bucks. All right, I don't know why this is going to Saudi Arabia. All right, go to US, 12 to 7 days, free shipping, okay. So this is, all right, different sizes, right? So you've got one that's 25 centimeters for 7 bucks or $6.90 and one for $11.90. Okay, cool. So now you go back to your ads manager and let's say you have American Bulldog. So over here, you're going to notice there's 5.3 million people in this audience. That's a fairly large amount, right? So you can either add more here, right? So if you add this, it's going to be bigger. Okay, or you can narrow it, right? So this means layers. So people that like American Bulldog, that also like, let's say, stuffed animals, if there's that, stuffed toys. Right, so you see how that immediately brought it down from like 5 million down to 140,000. That's, okay, that's all the people that like American Bulldogs that also like stuffed toys. So this could be a potential very niche market, right? You can take that and, you take this item and create the ad and send it out to these 140,000 people. And let's say, depending on how much you spend, but let's say a percent buy, 1%, right? Maybe 100, you get 100 sales. Right? Not bad. Okay. Typically, I like to put this range usually in the 500,000 to about 1, sometimes 2 million, just depending on the niche. And especially when you're beginning, you kind of want to start with especially if you have a really small niche, you want to kind of go passionate, right? You want to find the people that are really into this stuff that you don't have to spend too much money and they'll buy. Maybe the first 10 people that see this ad, like, oh my God, I love this cute little bulldog. I need to have it for Christmas. Or I know somebody who's a bulldog lover, and oh, look at this one, right? Like, a bulldog lover, and they would love this. Got to get it for them, right? So, okay, I keep moving this. So let me go ahead and go back here. And so now you got that. So you got the layering. I'm not going to go too much in detail. We can go over more detail in the targeting in another video. But so once you got that set, now you've got the placements. Now, whenever I do, my strategy is whenever I do PPE, I always edit the placements to only Facebook feeds, right? So I'm just going to turn off all this other stuff, right? So you got Instagram, you've got the audience network. I'm just going to turn that off. Messenger, that's off. Right, I just want Facebook feeds. Why? Because when people are scrolling through, I want social proof. So if I put this on Instagram and people like it on Instagram, it doesn't do me any good for my Facebook post, right? Because it's on Instagram. And yes, it's got a lot of likes, but people aren't going to see that here. So I stick to Facebook only. And same thing with, I used to do this where I used to just keep, even when I do the purchase, when it's not a PPE ad and I'm doing an actual conversion ad, I would do feeds only. Now I've kind of changed it up a little bit. It's been working for me in my store. It may or may not work for you guys, but I'll share it with you. Okay, but for this, at least the PPE ads always go Facebook feeds. This way, if people like it, they're going to like it. If they're going to comment, and you can tell within a day or two whether this product has potential or not. Okay, and it also really depends on your targeting and your audience, okay, and your ad. So daily budget, I would probably just set this thing at $5 a day, right? I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so let's just review here. So bulldog lover, so I'm just going to call it American Bulldog plus, what did I say, stuffed toy, US 18 and over. So I'm going to be targeting everybody that likes the American Bulldog and stuffed toy, US 18 plus, and all of a sudden it went down to 22,000 people, right? So this may be not enough. So maybe I'd say teddy bear. Okay, let's see what else. Plush, pillow pets. You can add a bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to do that right now just for this recording sake, but you get the drift, right? Like, you're going to have this, and ultimately you want this to be typically higher than 78,000. You want to at least be around 500K in general. So I can also add things up here like French Bulldog or Bulldog fans or whatever. All right, so now I'm at 360. That's okay, I can start with that. And ultimately what you want to do is, right, you got your placements here and you got your budget. So ultimately you want to send it out. especially when you're doing a PPE ad to as many people that can see it, so you can get as many likes and see how this particular audience is responding. Heck, in this case, you may not even need any of this, and you can just take all that out and just do, let's just do American Bulldog, right? And notice that it went down to 490,000 is because we took off all of these potential things. So when you add all this up, it'll go back up to 5.9 million, especially Instagram. If you have Instagram on there, it changes the numbers significantly. Okay, so when you're selling it, I actually do use Instagram when I'm selling. I actually do the auto placements up here for my purchase, my conversion events. All right, so once that's done, all right, cool. You're gonna go ahead and hit continue. Boom, so we're just gonna create a new ad, right? So this is the page that you wanna use, right? So if you have multiple pages, you can use whatever page you want. Also, a quick note up here, you'll notice that this is the account we're using, the ad account, the Bulldog one. So you've got, this one's a personal account, so that's going to be whatever your personal Facebook is. Then you've got a business, right? And then this one's a store I created. And these are their own accounts. And they can have completely different stores attached to them, completely different products, items, niches, all that good stuff. Okay, if you want to add your Instagram placement, you just put it right here. So there's going to be different types of images or creative that you're going to use, and in another video, Thomas actually talks about the ad creative a lot more in detail. All right, so for the sake of simpleness, right now videos are doing really well, but for the sake of simpleness, we're just going to stick with a single image, right? And you can browse their library. You can look at free stock images. Let's see if they have any Bulldog images. Okay, right, so I probably wouldn't use any of these, especially because you're, I would actually probably use, I know this is kind of the lazy way, but if you want to test really quickly, I would just take an image. I would probably take this image or this image. You could take a couple of them and test out which one works better, right? And usually I just go to AliExpress and I'll be like, all right, cool. Boom, I'll save this image here onto my desktop. Bulldog toy. Toy. All right, so that's that. Boom. All right, so I am not going to use that. I'm going to go ahead and let's just upload an image we did right here. Bulldog toy. And it's going to show you your ad right here, your ad preview. Boom. Brave Bulldog business. Right, you got that. You got your text here. Once again, the creative is going to, Thomas will go into a lot more detail in this, but you can say Bulldog lovers, grab these, grab these cute Bulldog toys for Christmas before they sell out. Right, okay, so that's, that's kind of just an ad. It's a little salesy. A quick little tip here, though, is, take some time to think about, what the audience would think, what they're going to react or respond to. I like to go to, so I just Google Facebook emoji here, FB emoji. You go to this, and I would just see if there's anything for Bulldog. So that's a kind of a ninja trick here, is always use emojis, right? Emojis are amazing. So all these little dogs. All right, so yeah, Bulldog may not resonate with this thing here, but let's just use it. All right, so I'll put that there. Boom, this is kind of my format here in creating ads. So you got the Bulldog lovers. You could put like a little heart here. Boom, Bulldog toys, Christmas before they sell out. Okay, and then I usually say something like, 50% off, or maybe you have, free shipping, right? And you can say get yours here, and I put the link here. Boom. So if you have bulldogs.com/products, if your Shopify store, it'll always be in this format, /products/ whatever the last digit is, or I'm sorry, the SEO or the whatever you put at the end of it. So you can say doc. So when you add it into products, just watch the product video and it'll show you what this last 3 is. You can just put it in like this, or you can go to something like bit.ly and you just copy and paste this link into bit.ly and it'll come up with a shortened version. If it's really, really long, you don't want that. So you can have a shortened version. Right, and I always say tag someone, tag a bulldog lover who needs this. Who needs this? Right, and then I like to end with, a little love. So I always do a little heart here. Just the red heart's good. Kind of the go-to is this red heart here. All right, sorry guys, this video is a little bit long, but I think it's got a ton of value, and this is all stuff I wish I knew when I started. I mean, I got the basics of it all, but this, I didn't get it as in-depth as I'm doing now. So if you want a button, you can do a button, right? And then you put in the URL that you want to promote. And so you got this, and this is what it kind of looks like, right? Bulldog lovers, grab these cute bulldog toys for Christmas before they sell out. Free shipping. Get yours here, right? Another way you can get one of those emoji arrows and just point the arrow next to this. Boom, tag a bulldog lover who needs this. Couple things, or main thing is make sure that this link is above the fold. So sometimes people will write a whole bunch of like really long description here and then have the link on the very bottom, and you have to tag, like you have to write the see more button just to reach it. Doesn't get as many clicks. It still works if your long post is very intriguing. I don't really do that, but I know people that do. However, if you're doing something real quick, real simply, I think it's the easier you can get them to see your page, the easier it is to click, add to cart, put in their information, and check out, then the more sales you're going to get. That's just my philosophy. Okay? And it's, it's a cute image. They see it. They know it's an ad. They like it. They probably want to click it just to see what the price is. And if it's good, they may or may not buy it. And it's up to them, right, at that point. And in this case, you just want them to like it. So if they're just scrolling and a bulldog lover sees, oh my God, this is so cute, they're going to hit the like, or they're going to comment, or they're going to share with other people. And that's ultimately where you're going with this particular campaign, right? When you're doing a conversion campaign, it's a little bit different. And I'll make a very, very short video on that for you guys too. Okay, so once you're done, then you just confirm it. I'm not going to confirm it here, but you confirm it, and it kind of goes out. And if you just want to like double check, so you can always go back. I'm like, okay, I want to double check on. Let me see here. Boom. All right, let's look at the budget and schedule here. $5. Run it. So from here, you're actually going to just start it. So this is if you want to do manual bidding. We're not going to do that. Add scheduling. So that's about it. So it'll just start as soon as you confirm it, basically. Now, in the Power Editor, what's cool is you actually get to schedule it, and that's really when you kind of start ramping up on your ads and really want to get it out there. You start scheduling it, and I'll show you guys also in another video how to do the Power Editor side of things. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a long one, but it is very important that you see all the steps. Recap, you're going to do a campaign, an objective. What's the objective? You're going for engagement, or are you going to go for the conversions? These are the two I use the most. If you've got a video, you can do video views. All right, the ad account set up. Ad set is the audience, the targeting, right? And finally, you've got your ad. Okay, so I hope this helps, guys, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.